Good morning, everybody. Welcome to Parasha Pointers. We discussed the Parasha and come up with some really important lessons of how to raise our children. Baruch Hashem, we're so happy that we're able to now be starting once again the cycle from Beresheit. And we look to Hashem for the inspiration to be able to find the messages that we need to hear. So when I was reading through the Parasha once again and reading Rashi, there's a very important thing. It says, Na'aseh Adam. Hashem says, let us make man. What do you mean, let us make man? It should just be, let me make man. And Rashi explains that Hashem took all the angels and he asked them their opinion. Do you think it's a good idea, a bad idea? Actually, they did not think it was a good idea to create man because, why would you create a man that's going to sin and do things like that? But Hashem listened to them. He did not take their advice. And he moved on and he created the human being, us, Baruch Hashem. Now, I heard from Rabbi Baruch Rosenblum Shlita, and he says something amazing. You see from here that when Rashi explains that Hashem was so humble to ask the opinion of the angels, it doesn't mean that he had to listen to what they had to say. Humility does not mean following the guidelines. That's not humility. Humility is simply listening. The act of listening itself is an act of humility that Hashem did by listening to the angels. And he didn't even take their advice because he created man at the end. And this is really, really deep. I was thinking about this. And unfortunately, my next door neighbor, a very big Sadiq, Shraga Fadl ben Chaya, passed away. And they're sitting Shiva. And I went to the Shiva house. And we know that the laws are when you go to someone that's sitting Shiva is you don't speak. You just sit there. And you just listen. You just listen. And that's a very powerful thing. I always wondered about it. Why? I mean, say something. Talk to them. Give them Hizuk. The answer is no. Just sitting there tells them, I am here to listen to you. That it's about you. It's about what you have to say. It's about what you're going through. It's about your pain. And when we listen to somebody, that's really what we're saying. That it's not about me. It's about you. And this is something that I know personally I need to work on a lot. The art of listening is so deep and so important. And that's why when we go to a Shiva house, it's not about talking, it's about listening. When it comes to our children, especially in these difficult, challenging times, we need to spend the time and listen to what they have to say. Just let them talk. They'll feel empowered. They'll feel important. Once heard a beautiful story of one of the Lubavitcher Rebbes, and he used to live on the first floor, and his father lived on the second floor. And his father was upstairs. And he was, he was there. He was there and he was learning. He was deeply learning and had his baby next to him. And the baby fell out of the crib. And he was so deep in his learning that even the baby was right next to him on the first floor. He didn't even hear the baby fall. He didn't hear the baby cry. And all of a sudden his father runs down from upstairs and he picks up the baby. And he says, no matter what you do, no matter what you think you're doing and growing and learning, we never fail to hear the cry of a child. And he gave him musar. No matter what we're doing in life, we might be busy, going here, going there. It doesn't matter. You got to hear your children. Not only their cries, anything they have to say. That's our job. The art of listening, and that's humility. Because that makes the other people feel big. And that's what we need to do in this world, especially with our children. Listen to them. Hear them out. Don't fail in this very important job. Because when they feel important, they're going to want to talk more to you. They're going to want to share more to you. And they're going to feel valued by you as a parent. Have a Shabbat Shalom.